big fish. Yeah, he swam right to me. Holy cow, look at that. Wow. Slippery as shit. That hurt. Okay. Well, greetings, friends and family. We are out here on a day that perhaps we should not be. Just had a huge storm come through yesterday with tornadoes and all other manner of craziness. We got wind basically blowing from my left to my right, sustained somewhere between, I don't know, 12 and 15 miles an hour. So we're gonna look for refuge today. We're gonna find spots that are kind of protected from the wind. We're gonna post up and we're gonna fish slow. One of the things that I hope is gonna be of particular interest, right, is that lately, what's going on, Dragonfly? Little ADD moment there. One of the things I've been working on lately is modification of my frogs. Finding ways to take a presentation that works and making it just a little bit better, just a little bit different. So in this case, we're gonna start the day off rocking with this medium-sized Spro Bronze Eye. It's got this interesting fire tiger pattern to it. It's really been working for me lately. That red belly combined with the yellow and the dark on top. Something about it makes it visible. What makes it even more visible is the addition of that tiny little flasher right there. And this is where I cut away to show you exactly how I put this on. All right, more on this in a minute, but the first thing you want to do is start boiling water. Okay, here we got my collection of flashy doodads and trinkets. This is stuff that's built up over time, specifically for this type of work. You need your vice grips, you need your split ring pliers, and of course you're gonna need your frog. All right, now the first thing you want to do is get the profile of the frog down. You want to know how that sucker floats in the water, because when you put this flasher on, it's going to change the drag on the frog, and it's going to change how that frog floats. So you got to choose the appropriately sized components. In this case, we went with, I believe, it's a number 8 barrel swivel. Look at that magic. No, I just dropped it and had a hard time finding it again. You're going to need a couple split rings. In this case, we're going with 2 size 5s, I believe. And then we're going to go with the smallest flasher we can get our hands on. Bigger is not always better. Use your split rings to kind of try to assemble this. I mean, it should be pretty intuitive. I mean, you've seen this thing before, but eventually you end up with something that looks kind of like this. Now, it's real important to make sure you pick a split ring that's going to fit on this particular frog. And Spros are usually pretty stiff right out of the package, so we're going to deal with that hot water in a minute. This is where your vice grips come in. You kind of grab them. This may not be the best way to do this, but it's the way I did it. Please be careful. If you try it, you can really screw yourself up. But eventually you finagle it on there and, you know, it looks something like this. Then you got to turn the hooks around so that they ride on the body correctly. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's the good stuff. All right. But wait, there's more. Yeah, we got to deal with this stiffness issue. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a travel mug, right? Check it out. You're going to put that frog in the travel mug. Then you're going to take that boiling water. You're going to fill it up to the tippy top. You're going to put the lid back on it. And then you're going to top it off to make sure all of that frog is submerged. Then you're going to let it sit for 10 minutes. And through the magic of photo editing, then you can watch those 10 minutes go by as though they were nothing. That's pretty cool, right? All right. So dang. Next thing you know, you got to take that lid off. You take the frog out. Ooh, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. You leave it on paper towel. You can let it dry for 5 minutes. You don't want to dunk it in cold water or do anything like that because you're trying to preserve suppleness. Now look at that sucker compressed. Look at that. Look at that gap. Now you're going to float test it again. And that frog, right, should float pretty much like it did before. But now you're going to see there's about 1/8 of an inch gap between those hook tips and the surface of the water, which is exactly where I want it. Really helps with the hookup ratio when you've got that kind of setup. Awesome. Let's go catch fish. We're going to work these gaps between the lily pads and the shoreline. Just get into these pockets, spend some time among the pads. Now when I'm fishing pads with a frog, there are specific things I look for. This frog isn't ideal. There are other frogs that have a better design for this kind of work, but I look for a pointed nose. I look for hooks that ride real close to the body. I look for the weight to be at the back, and I look for something flashy. The idea being, as you drag this frog across the top of the lily pad and you find some water, you want that backside to drop down. And you give it a little wiggle while it's in those gaps. that little flasher hanging below the pad line, half an inch, whatever. That's the thing that's going to cause the strikes. Get off that tree. Boy, wind is a factor today. Wow, took my frog and ran. Let's pull the motor. Just kind of keep working our way forward. A lot of people say that snakehead are smart, and I'm in the camp that believes that they are smarter than the average bear. And the more time I spend trying to catch these things, the more I learn about their behavior. For example, we were out here recently in a scenario very much like this one, where we were working the channel between the shore and the lily pads. Now, the fish weren't having it. They were not interested in anything that we were throwing. And in clear water conditions, one of the nice things is you actually get the chance to see what the snakehead are doing. They will get close. They will be within a foot or two of your boat, and as long as you're still and you observe, then you can kind of see what they're doing. And a snakehead that, I kid you not, was as big as my leg, meandering his way through this channel, just looking around, doing what snakeheads do. And if you sit for a second and you watch, you can understand why. This channel is like a highway for these tiny baitfish. I threw a frog in front of him. He looked at it, he investigated it, decided not to take any action. Nothing you can do about that. So I watched him some more. And what I noticed was that the snakehead swam himself forward so that his nose was pointed into the channel. And then I watched that snakehead back itself, using its pectoral fins, into the grass so that just its head was sticking out. That fish was laying a trap, setting itself up for an ambush. Now, at the time, it wasn't hungry, but it was getting itself into a position so that when it was hungry, all it had to do was reach out and grab something off the buffet. I don't know what your technique is, but whenever I first start out, my objective is to trigger that first strike. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? No, come on. Come back. I think that was a bass. If I'm trying to move a fish, and like I was saying before, like my strategy often when I first get on the water is to just get that first strike. Get that first fish to move. Get an idea of where they are. I will use the same lure, but I will vary retrieve speeds, retrieve techniques. Sometimes I'll go the slap and tickle, right? Which is slap followed by just a little tickle. Sometimes I'll do like the bounce back, right? I'm just coming up with terms here, right? But like nothing but hard twitches to bring it back. No real rhythm to it. Other times I'll do more of a belly slap retrieve where it's bump, 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 where I'm trying to get that nose of that frog to bounce up the way that a frog actually looks when it's swimming. I do have some concerns about visibility. I'm over here underneath these trees, and it occurs to me that maybe something a little brighter would stand out against the backdrop. Oh, I just had something hit, and doggone, I don't know what that was. Took the lure down. Probably another small bass. We'll go back to it. Didn't feel hooks. No bubbles. I would like to get the skunk off the boat. Got this nice windbreak in here too. Just work our way over. See what we can get into. That's a big fish. That's a big snakehead. That's a big snakehead. Come back. Yeah! Dude, you swam right to me. You swam right to me. Holy cow, look at that. Get on it. Wow! Wow! Okay. That was awesome. Come on. Come here, you. This is a pretty, whoa, come on. You're too big for the net. Are you kidding me? Holy, what am I gonna do here? Come on, get in, get in, get in, come back, come back, come back. Do not come off. Holy cow, holy cow. Holy cow. How many times am I gonna say that? I should count that. Get off me. This might be my first dragon of the year. Oh, maybe that's dragon class. Holy cow. Did you guys hear that hit? Oh, I love that. Hey, how you doing? Guys, it's been a long hunt to try to get on fish. Nope. Hey, here's a tip. Don't wrap your line around your fingers, because that almost got me. Easy. There you go. Yes. Oh, wow. Oh, she's pretty. Man. Oh, I love the patterns on the head. Just for quick. Come on, let go. Oh my God. That's a PB. That's over 32. It's beyond the capacity of my board. Oh my God. 32. Probably 32 and a half. Holy cow. That's a heavy fish. What is my script? What did my grippers say? Oh, come on. I don't have my glasses on. I can't even read it. Oh, 12 pounds. 12 pounds on the grippers. Oh, oh man, snakehead number 56 for the year. And it's a PB. Oh! Beats my previous bet by about an inch. All right, we're gonna make use of these snakehead jaw cranks. Manufactured by my team captain and my teammate, Rashawn, aka Infamous Fishing. That worked pretty good. I'm shaking, adrenaline is pumping. But again, well, I'm thinking about it. Where was this fish? Right there in that channel, in between the pads and the shoreline, waiting for something to come by. It was so cool because like I saw him after the hit. He swam away and I watched him circle back around. All I had to do was twitch it, and that was a violent strike. Like there was no ambiguity. PB snakehead. One last look. Wow. Wow. Thank you. Mwah. Bye. You gotta let go. Do your part. Take off. What are you gonna do? See you later. Nice and calm. He knows what's up. You know, I was out fishing with David Orange 22 last year when he caught his first dragon. The advice that I gave him in that moment was just take a second to feel. It's a moving experience to have everything come together. And with snakehead, it's such a... Like, I honestly don't know why people want to kill these fish, but I'm not going to think about that right now. What I'm going to think about is being grateful and being in this moment and trying to lock this away. It's good. It's really, really good. I did not check my line after I fought that fish. Yep, we got some frays on here. I'm glad I checked that. That's a recipe for disaster. I think my last 4 fish have come off of this frog. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, dope. Good fish. Good fish. Do not get off. It's a good fish. Oh, it's a good fish. The durability of a Spro, in my mind, is now unquestionable. Whoa, what were you? Oh, suddenly that makes sense. Right there, right in that pocket, there's a tiny, tiny, tiny fry ball. Little bitty orange babies. That's why Mom's spooked out.
That was terrific!
Great, yeah!
Fast-paced,
Fantastic! Yeah, it's really great! Yeah.
May you grow large and plentiful. Oh, fishy, fishy, come see me. I want to catch you. I won't take you from your babies or do other things to upset you. I just want to put hooks in your mouth and take pictures of you with myself. Oh, fishy, won't you come out and bite my frog? Yep. Oh, it's a decent fish. He's fighting pretty hard. Come on, come up, come up, come up, come up. Oh, come on. Man, he's tangled up in these reeds, these pads. Come on out, come on out, come on out, come on out, come on out. No slack. I don't want to horse him. Come on, just give me the break. There we go. Not a particularly big one. And he is barely hooked. Pretty fish. Okay. Lure's free. Good. There we go. Beautiful. Great colors. Let's get a quick measure. Don't freak out. That one is 24 and a half. Not bad. Relax. Oh! That's what I get. That's what I get. Oh, man. All right, that's 2 in the boat for today. Weird windy conditions. Bright sunshine. Working the spaces between the pads and the shore. Yep, that's a yes. Oh, stay on. Stay on. Oh, it's a tank. It's another tank. It's another tank. Wow, violent. This might be another dragon class fish. Definitely feels like it to me. Oh man, screwed up jaw again. Gotta be cautious with this guy. There we go. Biggin. Biggin. Wow, that's a heavy fish again. Slightly bigger than the one before it.
Behemoth.
Slightly. Wow. 11. Almost 12 on the grippers.
That's a huge bitch.
Now that's an eat. That's an eat. All right, frog is out. Wow, you're strong. I don't even know how to hold it. Dragon. Absolute beast. Look at you. All right. I love you. Thank you so much. 32 and a half. Ready? See you later, friend. Dude, this is breaking everything that I ever would have thought. I mean, we just had that big storm. All of this water should be blown out. We've still got crazy windy conditions. That's 2 dragons in the boat. My first 2 dragons of the year. All on the modified Spro Bronze Eye. It's a good frog. Checking the line. All right, so that's 56, 57, 58. 2 more, we're at 60. This is the best day of fishing I've had this year. That was a horrible hook set. Why did that happen? Muck. Right back to it. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's big. Oh, it's big. Oh, dude. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, it's another tank. Oh, you're pretty. Oh, not that big. Yeah. Not as big as the others. Oh, well. I am fairly certain that I threw an unskirted frog right over that same spot. Nothing happened. But you throw this bad, Harold, all of a sudden we're off to the races. Okay, the frog is spit. You're not going anywhere. Boy, you're trying, aren't you? Another 26 and a half. That's uncanny. This pretty fish. All right, 26 and a half inches. Can't complain about that. Gorgeous fish, gorgeous day. Man, look at these patterns. Man, if you're interested in catching fish like this one in a competitive environment, look into the Heroes on the Water tournament coming up this weekend. You'll have as much fun as we do. Hope to see you out there. See you later, baby. Well, friends and family, it looks like we're out of time for today. It would have been great to get that 5th fish, but it's not always in the cards. Even so, I'm thrilled with the way the day went. I mean, I broke my personal best twice. 2 fish over 32 inches. I've never caught a fish that exceeded the length of my board before. What a trip. I hope you found this entertaining. If you did, please make sure to click like and subscribe. I'll do my very best not to disappoint you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.